everyone. Good to see you. So last time we had the noodles and the balls doing yin with myofascia release, which is an amazing combination, saying that you absolutely can ignore the noodle and the ball. This is very personal. If it gets in your way, please make sure that you avoid it. Everybody gave me such great feedback and really requested. So I'm doing this until you guys will tell me we don't like it anymore. So to begin, we're gonna need a noodle. A ball is an option, either tennis ball or a little soft ball, a couple of blocks and your pillow. And that is it. Everyone has done yin yoga before. Wherever you are, just remind yourself that this is a very quiet practice. We're going inward. It's a lot of self-reflection, what comes up in your body with no judgment. Acknowledge what is, because your body is so smart that it knows what it's ready to release at that time. What you are required to do is to breathe mindfully, breathing mindfully. 3-dimensional breath. If you add that little light, it helps you to be more present and to feel and use your visualization, which I will guide you through. Over time, when you are in your own zone, you don't even hear what the teacher is saying. You are so much in your own little field trip that you just navigating your breath through those little energy channels, okay? We don't even have to know what the energy channels. Think about your body as if it has many road maps, and we're trying to get the traffic out of the road so we can zoom through it. So the more space you create, I'll refer to it like little crystal lights popping up in your body. The more crystal lights popping up in your body, they represent freedom, energy, space, and balance. All right? So, Marian, if you do not have all the stuff, because Marian is in England, and look at her, a little warrior. So 2 blocks, I mean, you don't have blocks probably, so you're gonna need just do what you have, use your pillows. You can roll up a towel, and then I need to just mute you all. Mute you all, here we are. Okay. So we will get started with, the setup will be 2 blocks next to each other. If you don't have blocks, you'll just use your pillows. And then you are going to use a pillow over your 2 blocks. Let me have one of those, please. Yeah, so create space between your blocks. If you don't have a pillow, you're gonna use just your 2 blocks instead, or maybe that might be too high. So just 2 blocks, I think, with the bolster. Okay, now the idea is that the block is gonna cross right below your armpit. All right, so imagine you have your pillow there. And then make sure that you have your noodle and your ball close by you. I'm gonna lift my ribs up, take the noodle right below your crease of your hip for a moment, lift your right arm up, and now you're gonna traction. You're gonna rest the space right below your armpit, right over the block. And now here's the key. You need to pull your hips until you feel traction. Then the noodle, if you have it, is gonna go right below the crease of your thigh or right on the crease of your thigh. And then you're gonna rest like so. Like I said, as you create more space, pull your hips down, down, down. You wanna feel a sense of traction. And take your noodle right below. Celia, you might not need the bolster. It's too high on this variation, just 2 blocks. You can play, maybe your block under your armpit is low, and the other block is on the medium setting. You can take one leg behind you, one leg in front of you. You can also stack your feet together. And now energetically visualize your ribs are pulling down towards your hips, like the energy is going down. Feel free to roll forward and back a few times just to activate. Give yourself a few breaths here to settle down, to arrive. Notice your breath. For some of you, maybe your left hand goes under your right ear to make you an extra pillow. That's what I was saying. You might feel. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale. As you scan your body, notice where you might be holding tension. Every inhalation has a pause. And when you pause, you're shining a bright light. And as you exhale, you vacuum and you let it go. And once in a while, you may have to pull without moving your arm, your hips down a little more so you get that traction. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Opposite, my love. This is too far. And then lift this up a little. Then pull your hips down. Do you feel that? Breathe. Every breath, you're crushing your pillow or your blocks. And once in a while, a little press into your little noodle. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. In a few breaths, we will shift a little bit. Stay where you are, but eventually we're going to take that top leg and bend it in a tree pose. You will then, not yet, you'll have the option to put a little ball under your inner thigh, right above that top knee. You're not there yet. Just breathe here. Allow your bottom leg to sink into the noodle. Okay, now with your next breath, take the noodle a little lower now, right around 10 inches or 12 inches above your right knee, and bend your left knee. Now your chest is coming down. You're going to face down this time. If you need to move your breast out of the way, please do so. Andy has a big one today. And then keep it clean, Andy. Inhale. Take your ball option under your inner knee. That's just an option. You probably, if you're on the floor, it might run away. You can check it also below your knee. Yes, that's good. Keep breathing. Press your thigh into the noodle. And now you are in this little road maps in your body. Notice where there is traffic, where you need to release. Allow your fingertips to be soft. Inhale. Exhale. Mike, see if you can take your top leg to a tree pose, unless where you are feels amazing. But otherwise, your top leg is in a tree pose. Yeah, like a frog. Yeah. Show you the camera here. Yeah, and then you can put the ball under your inner knee, right below the knee or above, wherever feels good. Keep breathing here. Welcome, Tracy. So we are doing an arm thing. We're almost coming out of that one. So just rest on your right armpit and go into, you're on the right side, and then bend your left leg. You can put your noodle under your right thigh. Allow your objects to sink into your bones. And when you're breathing, breathe a little longer. Notice your ribs expanding, and then add a little pause. And when you pause, your body lets you know where you are at that particular moment. Shine your extra light in there. Allow your muscles to relax, and allow the weight of your body to sink down to the earth. And then energy from the earth is sinking into your body. Your breath becomes your invisible hands, as if your hands are pressing down into your body. Wherever you feel congestion, shine a light in there like aromatherapy oil. And now visualize all your joints have been lubricated, and there is a letting go sensation. Softness around your shoulder joints, behind your knees. And over time, all you need to do is just breathe, and your body is going to open for you. Slowly release it. You could be here for half an hour easily. Lay on your back. Take a moment. You can keep your little setup in there, or you can move one block out of the way if you just have the blocks without the pillow. Lay on your back and put your noodle under your hips somewhere. Make it feel good. A little reset, allowing the blood flow. So we're hydrating the body as well. We're stressing the joints. And when you stress the joints, you're promoting blood flow, you're strengthening your joints, you're breaking into old connective tissue that is dry and needs replacing. It always replaces. We're just trying to eliminate the old cobwebs out of there, so there is life, energy, full functionality of the joints. And of course, we also work through the connective, the fascia, through the body. When we work with the fascia, think about it like the stiffness we look at it like little gummy bears, and we're trying to melt the gummy bears into serum like. So now with your visual, shine a light through your whole body. Notice your little roadmaps. Acknowledge what you felt the most and where you felt. Shine extra light and breathe into that space. The most important thing, other than the breathing, is this is your time. There's nothing you can do at this moment other than refurbish yourself physically, mentally, emotionally. What do you need to refill your batteries before you leave your mat today? So every cycle of breath matters. And with that cycle of breath, there is a sense of gratitude that we could show up and we could do this work. How lucky we are. Take a moment to visit the quality of your breath. We sometimes have the idea that we want to breathe properly, and then we forget that we're only breathing shallow breath. So notice what it feels like for your ribs to expand. Can you even feel the space between your ribs, the intercostal muscles? And can you shine light between your ribs? Feel that. When you're ready, slowly roll over to the side. And now we're going to come to the other side. If you have blocks and pillows, then 2 blocks even on the low setting. If you have just pillows, just use your pillows. If you have 2 blocks only, maybe 1 block on the low setting, it's going to go right under your armpit region. Okay? And maybe the second block will be on the tall setting, medium setting, you'll decide. You have your noodle, you have your ball in your hand just in case. Put the noodle right under or around the crease of your thigh, but you're not settled yet. Now lift your left arm. First settle the block right under your armpit region. And now scoot your hips as far down as you possibly can. Scoot your hips as far down as you can until you feel a sense of traction. Allow your legs to be where they feel comfortable the most. And for the first few breaths, just rock forward and back over the bottom block or your pillow to create a sense of connection. If you feel numbness or a lot of tingling or burning, Okay, then you might have to move your arm a little bit so you're not pressing on nerves. There are a lot of nerves in here. And then you're going inward. You're finding your edge. Then we find stillness. And then the time, we give it time. You may not feel a lot right away, and that's okay. We're not looking for quick. We're not looking for thunders. We're looking for steady rain and patience. As time passes, you find more stillness, more heaviness sinking into the earth, and you become the observer. You're just observing what your body is exhibiting to you. What does your body need to feel its ultimate balance? And I visualized that somebody, you in a race, one of those reality things. I just watched one in Israel. It was very interesting. It's a lot of work. But imagine somebody just tied your hands and you have to use your breath to shift the energy in your body. And your pillar of light becomes your guiding light, laced with aromatherapy oil, rest with this soft voice that guides you to go to those little hiding spots in your body. And many times your light gets there before your breath does. It does the work, the prep work for your breath to follow. And what does it feel like to just be without moving and shifting? Because you have to remember that you cannot speed your fascia's healing. It has its own time clock. If you'll get angry at it or push way further and faster and more aggressively, it does not mean it's going to get better. Maybe the opposite. So just let your body guide you here. Once in a while, you put a little more pressure. Inhale, pause. Notice what you feel. Shine an extra light. Feel the stressing of the connective tissue when you hold your breath. And then from there, vacuum and exhale all the toxins out of your body. And now that you're doing this work of releasing and hydrating your connective tissue, your meridians live through your whole body. So every time you're breathing down to your feet and to your hands and to the crown of your head. And all of those little roadmaps in between those 5 points. And then notice, can you let go of something else in your body? With your next breath, find your ball, just bend your top leg and bring your chest a little forward. And now the noodle goes a little down. So maybe about 12 inches. Scoot your hips back, maybe move the noodle with you. And then bend your top leg. Option to put the ball maybe below the knee. It depends where you are, depends on the size of your ball. And just let it sink. Visualize the noodle sinking into your bone, into your femur bone. Breathe in, breathe out. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Let's take this down a little. Down a little more. A little more. There. Oh. Feel that? That's it. And now breathe into it. Good. Yeah. Come down more to your belly more. More like this. Yes. Ooh. Feel it? Mm-hmm. Yes. Somewhere. Breathe in. This up a little. Above your lips. Yes. Okay. Keep breathing. Each breath, pause. Visualize your noodle sinking through your leg like a sponge all the way to your bone. And then they're making a sandwich together. And your body becoming heavy, 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 heavy. And when you catch yourself tensing up somewhere, that's that sense of control. That's the habitual. We change that. We create softness around it. We shine a light there and we let it be heavy. And your goal is to, every time you're breathing, there is a flow of energy all the way down to your feet until you get stuck. And when you get stuck, you pause, you acknowledge what it is, where it is. And only when we acknowledge, we heal. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Do you feel that? Do you feel this? Do you feel it? Mm-mm. This one? Okay, straighten your leg. Now, do you feel it? Okay, press the noodle. Press the noodle. Sink into it. Do you feel that? Yeah. Okay, good. Breathe in there. And now let your bones be heavy. And as you're pressing your object down to the floor, you crushing those little gummy bears and you're trying to turn them into little fluid, like a serum. One deep inhale, shine an extra light and pause. And then exhale, vacuum, let it go. Notice the texture of your body on the earth or on the noodle or on your pillow or blocks. And by stressing your body against those objects, you're creating a good amount of stress to promote more blood flow, more hydration, more balance. our emotions live in that connective tissue. So connective tissue is made of, it's a general name, but connective tissue is everything that connects everything in your body. It might be your tendons and your ligaments. Of course, fascia is one of the connective tissues. One of. So we have this huge network in the body, and we can't just say this muscle or that muscle, this bone or that bone. It works as an orchestra together. The last 3 breaths, allow your shoulders to be calmer. Allow your breath to be deeper. Notice how much light, how many crystal lights popping in your body. And more importantly, learn how you're learning to just be with no expectations, just to breathe and observe. Slowly come back out of it, lay on your back. Do whatever feels good for the reset. Allowing the letting go, and then the nurturing. Can you feel sensations in your feet, your fingertips, the blood flow? Make it feel good. All right. And when you're ready, come up to a seat, please. If you have a bolster, take one block under your bolster. It could be low or medium. And if you have your pillows, take your block on the medium setting and then lay your pillows right across it. We're going into butterfly. Here is the setup today. We're going to put a block under the soles of the feet just to bring the floor a little closer to us. And then the noodle is going to go somewhere around your hips. So imagine I have pillows, which I don't right now. Soles of the feet together. And then you here. So 2 pillows vertical. Your noodle can go somewhere around your hips where you feel supported, and soles of the feet on the block. And if you don't have a block, then you just soles of the feet together. You can put your pillows. Yep. 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 Put your noodle under your hips and then the blocks and then pillows. Yeah, come up to a seat. And then put this under your hips, Mama. Yeah, soles of the feet together. Lower thing. So you're not tilting so much. Okay, make sure that you're still maybe even lower. Yeah, put it where you don't feel like you're tilting your pelvis, right? You want your pelvis to be as supported as possible. So you're not tilting. Open your arms. Breathe here. For some of you, if you feel like a lot of tension in the inner groin region, maybe you just bring one knee up for a moment. Notice where you feel the sensations the most, and that's where you shine your light like aromatherapy oil. Relax the space behind your knees, behind your knees. It's so weird. I just discovered that the other day through my personal work. And I'm like, oh, when I focus on relaxing the back of my knees, like my nerve system, it's like goes to a different place. It might work for you, maybe not. Keep it personal. Exploration. Mama, do you want me to put this down more? Is that better? Here.
It feels good. The only thing is that it keeps sliding.
Keep sliding down low. Huh. This is too high. This one. There. Open your chest. Breathe. Inhale. Compassion, especially in this pose. Soften. And now sometimes we have to go through the mud and we have to shine extra light through the mud. And those are the true moments of transformation. When you go through these challenges, that's too high, Mama. Come up a little more. There, let me take this down. Come up. There. Lost your block here. There. Better? So when we go through those challenging moments and we learn how to get to the other side, that's transformation. And it doesn't have to be with thunder, but it's with compassion, with patience, with awareness. I have balls running all over the place. Yours is there. Yours is there. Yours is there. Breathe in and breathe out. And where do you feel muddy in your body, look at it. Relax your shoulder joints, your ankles. Your heart is open. Space behind your knees. Every time we spend time with ourselves, that's the true healing. Because you're learning your patterns, you're learning how you think, how you act, how you react, what serves you and what doesn't serve you. And it's just all of that, just from a place of compassion. Oh, maybe I'm going too far, too fast. My brain, my thoughts are ahead of my body, and I need to slow the mind down. And how do I do that? You come back to your breath. You come back to your sensations. And when you feel those sensations, celebrate rather than run away from them. Celebrate them because they are the gate to your freedom. Three more breaths here. Make your breath beneficial, mindful. And now with your next breath, take your hands outside of your knees, bring one leg at a time, go slow. Take your legs out of the block, just stretch your body out. Do whatever you need to reset here. Ooh, breathe. Flash it out. And now go to where you felt the sensations the most. Give them extra internal massage. Breathe into that space. And like I said, do whatever your reset is that is beneficial to you. Time and time again, notice how you are mindfully trying to calm your mind, not to be disconnected, but internally connected. When you're ready, roll over to the side or come up to a seat wherever you are. Then we're going to go into dragon pose. Take your noodle, sit on the noodle, open your legs. If you're very stiff today, maybe your legs are a little narrower. You're going to sit right on the noodle or on a pillow and make sure that you're sitting back a little bit. So when you come forward, you'll be right on your sit bones. All right, so sit back, scoot your glutes back a little bit. Many options here. If you have your bolster, I would put the bolster maybe on the blocks underneath it to bring the floor closer to you. Maybe you create a tower. You can take your elbows over the blocks and then your heels of your hands can come to the forehead. And then some of you that are more flexible can just come a little lower. Maybe your forehead is on the block. Start slow and then progress. Imagine you have, what cake should we have, Andy?
Layer cake.
Layer cake, for sure. Okay. Black forest?
Sure.
Okay. So you're going through the black forest and you want to touch every layer in that black forest. We're not interested in going from A to Z. On the contrary, we're going less. So we find the light in between those little layers. Let your body guide you here. Make sure you're breathing. You have a pearl necklace along your spine and you're breathing into that. As you're stressing,
your sit bones with the noodle. Visualize how you're creating that stress to create more blood flow, breaking into the old connective tissue, that stiffness. And you're trying to eliminate some traffic in your little road maps. Relax your ankles, your knees, behind your knees, your shoulders.
And every time you're breathing, there is a strip of lotus flowers along your spine, and visualize how they're turning on. You have to breathe deep enough to ignite a button that turns those little strip of light, lotus flowers along your spine, as if your spine reaching the ceiling with your breath.
And through that process, you may notice, oh, my fingers are very tense, my knees, my ankles, my shoulders, my thoughts. Change that pattern.
Every time you're breathing, you're shining a light through your bones. This is how deep you're breathing. There's no expectation other than to your breath. And have fun investigating what you feel and where you feel. Breathe in there. Put your arms here so you don't compress your low back, Mama. Yes. Open your legs a little wider. Yeah. Breathe in. Relax the shoulders and breathe into your back body. One way to look at this type of work is the process of going backwards, eliminating and repairing all the load that we may have put on our bodies. Whether we traveled, whether we sat a lot, whatever that is, you going backwards through that process to find the balance between the overdoing and the underdoing. So if we run, I don't know, 5 miles, 10 miles, whatever that is, if you biked, you put a load into your body and now you have to balance it out. If you traveled across the ocean, that's a load into your tissue. We need to balance it out. If you're going through something in your life that is very stressful, that's going to tax you. Balance it out. The only time we come out of the pose or adjust is if we need to back off a little or go a little deeper. And your pillar of light is present through every breath. Take your noodle back a little more. Back, yeah. So when you come forward, you tilt from your hip, yes. Okay, 5 more breaths here, inhale. Hold it, expand your ribs. Relax your shoulders. 2 more breaths. Scan your body. Notice what you need to do to change, to navigate. What's holding you back? Wherever you are, come out of it slowly. Lay on your back, find your reset. Maybe the noodle alongside your spine, all the way across your spine, feels really good. You can have your head in the on the mat or on the noodle. It's up to you. Open your arms now, and now we counterbalance. And now you're giving love to that tissue. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice the right side of your spine. Notice the left side of your spine. And allow your breath. Now you've created a lot of space inside of you. Let your breath glide all the way through every cell in your body. As you're eliminating toxins, we replace those with little crystal lights inside of us. And we're trying to create balance. It's exactly what we're doing here. We're balancing what we did before to create harmony. Here is your opportunity again. Before you leave your mat today, what does my body need to make it feel energized and batteries full so I can face whatever comes my way? I have given me, so then I can give to others. All right, don't fall asleep on me yet. Slowly come up. Sleeping swan. Nothing sleepy about it, I can tell you that. Pigeon pose in Yang Yoga. I will start with the contradiction first. If you cannot go with the traditional, here is your option. Option 1, you lay on your back, your right ankle over your left knee, and then your left leg is going to rest on the block on the medium setting. I like to hang my heel off the block, and then the noodle can go under your hips again. It feels really nice. Option 2, 90-90, like a deer position here. You can take your noodle under the bottom leg, and then you can either come forward or sideways. A block is very nice as well. And option traditional, right leg is in front of you. And here, you can put your noodle under your left thigh. And eventually you can put the ball under your right glute or under your right shin, on the outer this time. Before we did the inner, outer, anywhere that feels good for you. I personally like the block because it makes it more accessible. And maybe you start one way, make it the easy way, and then you just deepen. Maybe the block is on the medium setting or the low setting. Yeah. This leg is over like that. There you go. Yeah. Better. Breathe in, breathe out. You need help. Right leg forward. Right leg forward. You do 90, 90, 90. Or on your hip. Which one is the bad one? This one, okay. So this leg goes back. This leg goes forward, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. This one goes under your thigh. Yep. You put under your shin here. To be honest. Mm-hmm. And it does, you don't need to. Breathe in and breathe out. Sylvia, let's take this down more so you feel it more. There. Mm-hmm. You feel that? No, you're good here. Mm-hmm. Just move this to the right. This to the right. That's it. Where's your ball? You don't have to, but you can put under the tibialis because of the running is good underneath. Well, yeah, if it's too hurt, yeah, like if it's uncomfortable, you just go where it feels a good hurt. No, yeah, just take it out. Yeah, go where it feels good. Yeah. Breathe in and breathe out. The first thing you do, scan your body where you're holding tension first. And then if you feel like muddy situation, your pillar of light is holding space for you. Spraying aromatherapy oil and the soft voice that I know through that discomfort, there's liberation. And take this opportunity. Every time we do something, I am a firm believer, you scan your body. It gives you a point of reference. Am I doing enough of this work? Am I overdoing something else? And over time, your body is going to let you know. You can only cheat your body for so long before it's going to let you know. It starts with whispers. It starts with whispers and then a little nagging, like your mom nagging you or used to nag you. And then it starts to yell at you. And usually when it starts to yell at you and scream at you, it's already happened. And then you go back and say, oh yeah, I ignored that little annoying pain I had. So pay attention. If the noodle is in a good place, great. If you don't feel enough, maybe shift it down more or up more and sink into it, sink into it. Visualize your ankle has a sandbag that is pulling your leg down. And Andrea, you can put the block under your forehead to make it easier, or your forearm, whichever way. There you go. Perfect. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe. Breathe more to this side. Energy here. Like this side wants to come down, and where's the limitation? Don't force it, just breathe that way. Relax your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. What are we doing? Breathe. Relax the space behind your knees. Ooh, motorcycle. Breathe in and breathe out. And slowly roll over to the side. Bring weight to your right hip. And bring your left leg forward. Lay on your back, stretch it out. Find your little noodle, your teddy bear. Wherever you want it to be. You can take the noodle across your chest, which is nice, below your shoulder blades. Your arms over the noodle. You can do the same thing with the pillow and then rock your hips side to side, whatever feels good. And now you're connecting the dots in your body. How many crystal lights in your body? Breathe into that. Take this opportunity to refill your batteries. Oh, somebody's phone. Yep. Inhale and exhale. And when you feel like you've let go enough, go another layer. Sink a little deeper. Feel the infinite space within your body, not outside of your body. You're stretching in rather than out. Through the layers, the bones, the ligaments, the tendons, the thoughts. And every breath is nurturing. It's a renewal, a new beginning. Slowly come back. Gather your legs. Come home. Come to your seat. Second side. How we doing?
Great.
You hungry?
Always.
Always. I am. If you need a little water, just take a little water break before we go to the other side. And then we'll go to the left leg. So if you're on your back, left ankle over the right knee with your block. And then a noodle can go under your low, somewhere under your hip, so wherever it feels good. Second way is the 90-90. You can put a noodle under your left thigh. Okay? And then you have your little pigeon. Start slow. Make sure you have your ball in case you decided to use it, and a block or a pillow. And then right leg, the thigh. I would start without the ball. If you wanted to use the ball eventually, some of you where your left glute is reaching the floor, you could put that on your left thigh or hamstring, the outer edge, right at the edge, the neighboring of the IT band and the hamstring. Some of you can put it eventually under the shin somewhere, but I wouldn't do that right away. Let your body marinate a little bit here. If you're using the noodle, it's individual, but I think the lower it is towards your knee, the more you might feel it. And here is a new situation in your life. Every pose, even though we've done it before, it's a different situation. Notice how your body is responding. How are your shoulders, your chest, your hips? Breathe into it. Do you feel that? Do you feel this?
Yeah.
You do. Okay, good. Stay. Mhm. Here. Ooh. Here. Go down. Go down. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Breathe in there. Make this happy. Yeah. So you can really, yeah, there you go. Keep breathing here. Perfect. Inhale and exhale. Is that
It's good.
too much?
No.
Mhm. Breathe in and breathe out. Where's your ball? Hmm? Oh, okay. You good? Less is more. Just sink into it. Yeah. That's that. Breathe in, breathe out. That's that. Good. Relax the muscles. Every inhalation has a pause. And notice how your habits may have snuck up on you, and then you change it again. Inhale. All the way to your spine. Every breath, pause, feel, and then exhale, vacuum, let it go. Now your pillar of light is radiating all the way to your bones, like a little laser light. It has the ability to slice through all the layers in your body. And from the bone, you're coming out. Energy going in and energy going out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, 3 more breaths. Slowly, slowly come out of it. Lay on your back. Reset. Take a moment to embrace the surrendering. Embrace the undoing. What does it feel like to fight the urge to move and to do and to think and just to be? So in your mind's narrative is, I've crossed many muddy spaces in my body. And through that challenging work to some degree, hopefully you feel more little crystal lights popping in your body, more freedom in your breath. And sometimes for some of us, it's almost too scary that we feel this free or this vulnerable. But try to challenge that thought. And you look at it and why do I feel that way? The answer will come right away. And then you feel stronger and braver. Slowly come up to a seat, and we're coming up to our final pose here. We're going to tie the two together now, the upper and the bottom. If you don't have a noodle, don't worry about it. A pillow would be nice to have close by you, or a block, it's up to you. We're gonna take the left arm into 90 degrees. Well, let's see here. Shift your body to the right. And then I'm gonna take my left arm, I'm gonna bend it, and then the elbow is gonna give or take the corner of your mat. And then I'm gonna put my noodle under my left thigh, somewhere maybe towards the upper more. And you're here. Maybe a block is nice. And feel the difference. You may not need it. If that feels too intense, you can bring your top knee over the bottom leg until you have enough space to travel a little further. Your right arm is down. Your left arm is 90 degrees, yeah? And then you're gazing over to the right. And then this leg, top leg goes behind you. Yeah, there you go. Oh.
I knew it was too easy.
Breathe in there. Here's a pillow if you need it. And if it's too much, change your arm, Mama. Make it easier. Relax your right hand down. Yes. Let's take this arm up a little more, Mama. Come to your belly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to bend this a little, like a
Oh.
cactus there. Take your glasses off.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea. Yes. Relax here. Relax this one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a pillow.
Okay.
Okay, if you need a pacifier, call me. I'll come over and get it for you. Yes, my love. Yes. Yes. Breathe in. Forearm on the floor. Keep breathing. Doing good here, Mama. Try to sink into the floor, and wherever you feel the pull or the sensation, breathe into it. Breathe into it. Shine your light. You're almost there. And every time you're on your mat, remember, there's an observation. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling? And at the same time, there's a scanner. Did my habit sneak up on me? Change it. Mom, I'm going to take this arm a little more up, like so. Like so. Feel it?
Yeah, right?
In here. Should be here.
No.
Not feeling much there? This has to go further back, that's why.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yes. Okay, so that's your gas and brake.
Yes, got it.
All right, breathe in and breathe out. Silica, do you feel this here, Mama? Not so, because you're not, yeah. Go 90, and then flip this leg more.
Oh,
And then you're here, maybe a block.
yeah.
Here.
It's just my leg being up. That's really hard.
Oh, we'll get you a block here too. And you can bend that knee, by the way. You feel that here, though?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep breathing, and then break, gas, break, and gas. But this arm needs to go further out so you get the stretch here. Relax the muscles. Breathe in here. What you doing, Mama? Left arm the other way. Left arm, come to your belly. You're facing the other way, this way. Yeah, and then this arm goes, and then flip your right leg behind you. Flip your right leg behind the left. Yeah, yeah, go. Right behind the left. Gas, break, and gas. break, maybe a lot of break. Inhale and exhale. Oh, what happened to the music? All gone. Okay, we lost it. All right. Oh. We didn't need the music. You see, you were in your zone. That's a good thing. Open your mouth in this position. Keep breathing. Oh, yeah, that's playing up. It's okay. Breathe in and breathe out. Press into your noodle. Take advantage. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Notice where you feel it the most, and that's where you shine your light first. Slowly come to your belly. Take a moment, do what you need to do to reset. And slowly we go to the other side, right, shift your body to the left. Your right arm is in a little cactus. Right arm into a cactus, like so. Yeah. And then your noodle goes under your right leg, right above, right around the upper thigh. And then flip your left leg behind you. Maybe a block or a pillow under your head if you feel you need it. And if you don't feel enough, Mike, maybe your arm has to go a little higher. I'm not sure. The right arm, until you feel enough. Yeah. The further your left leg is behind you, the more you're going to feel it. So you're on your right arm, cactus your right arm, and then flip your left leg behind you. If you need less, you're going to bring your left hip forward a little to the right. And if you need a little more, you're going to take the left hip backwards more. Inhale and exhale. Relax your shoulders, open your mouth. Now the last few breaths, allow your body to liberate from the inside. You're not going out, you're going in. Feel that.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't want to take this.
Sink deeply into your body and allow your joints to be relaxed, noodly. Your breath is reaching your feet, your hands, your crown of your head. Your fingers are soft. Two more breaths. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly come out of it. Lay on your back. Hug your knees to your chest. Do whatever feels good to reset. Flush it all out. And then find your favorite way to Shavasana. Hug your knees. Maybe you put the noodles somewhere. Maybe you put blocks or your bolster. Cover your eyes if you have a blanket. And now that you're sealing your practice, every breath you're shining a light through your feet, your fingers, crown of your head. And over time, visualize little crystal lights popping up in your body. And every crystal light represents healing, energy, serenity, balance, inner peace. With your next breath, wiggle your toes and your fingers. Take a moment to stretch your body internally. Stretch your thoughts, your awareness. Notice your next breath hopefully feels more free with ease. Bring your hands to your heart center, bringing yourself home right here, where everything begins, where your light is always shining and you have the choice to create the home you choose to create within you. Bend your knees and roll over to the side, please. Take a moment, if you like to put a pillow or block under your head in a fetus pose. Give yourself what you need before you're going to hit the outer world, but cherish your inner world so it can guide you. Push the floor and come up to a seat, please. Bring your hands to your heart center. And I will leave you with one thought. What you did today in your practice, and you've done it before, many times before, that's the school of life. Learning how to go through the challenges, embracing the soft moments inside of us, and learning how to unobstruct the obstacles. And when we can do it in our bodies, we can do it in our lives, in our situations. Your inner light is always there to answer your questions and to guide you. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste. Good job, everyone. Drink lots of water. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.